guys, it's Heather, the Butterfly Effect plant-based extreme weight loss, and today is Wednesday, and that makes it Weigh-In Wednesday, and it's the last Wednesday of the month, so that means that it's time for monthly results too, when I kind of check in and see how I'm doing this week, how I'm doing overall, and even how my year's going. So this was a really good week. So if you guys recall, last week, Weigh-In Wednesday was right after Easter Sunday, and I had been eating some things that are not bad. They're not uncompliant with how I eat, but they were a little bit higher in salt. Like, I usually wouldn't eat something as salty as a pickle or a black olive, and I had had both of those, and I'd also been having French's mustard, which has salt in it. And so while none of those are particularly, bad for you, it's not something that I have all the time, and because of that, I felt like my weight didn't reflect how carefully I was eating, because I was really, even though I was eating things that were treats for me, I was really watching portions and being really careful. So, and keeping my steps really high. So last week I had taken off a whopping 1/4 pound. So this week, how did I do? Am I still stuck, or am I doing better? Well, let's go ahead and go over it. So I always start my monthly check-ins with, this is me at my highest weight. And I changed the picture this time. That is a picture of me with my mom, my beautiful mom. And I have to thank my mom, because not only did she give me life, but she also, before she passed away, she told me that she loved me very much and she wasn't going to be here to take care of me anymore. And she needed to know, I need to know that you aren't going to fall apart and that you are going to take care of yourself. And she had me make that promise to her. And I believe that has made all the difference, because, this is not my first time trying to take off weight. I have taken off more than 100 pounds, this is the 3rd time that I've taken off more than 100 pounds. This has been the most successful time by far. But it meant that when I did slip and fall down, because I do slip and fall down sometimes, I have in the past. I feel like I have it down now, but relapse is a part of any kind of addiction, including food addiction. Very common, very much part of the process. And so whenever I would fall down, I would remember my promise to my mom, and I would get back up. And I would, I felt like I didn't have the option to not keep trying. So the woman who gave me life also saved my life, because if you look at that girl in that picture, she was not a happy girl. I was not a happy person. My body hurt. My whole body hurt. I had migraines and backaches and leg aches and feet aches, and my knees were completely shot, and I had acne, and I was sad, and I felt like food was my only thing that made me happy. And I know, so, I have so much more that makes me happy now. All right, so that was before. And then last week we were at 189. So 189, I took off a 1/4 pound, but so it was still, I have a thing where if my weight is down, I get to put it in black in my book. And if my weight is up, I have to put it in red. And so I took off a 1/4 pound, so I was still able to write it in black, but it was like, whew. So anyway, 189 last week. And then this week I was 183. So I got rid of some of that water weight, obviously. And I'm so happy because that brings my weekly total to 6 pounds off. Pounds released overall. This is really exciting to me, you guys. 253 pounds off overall. So now I can say I've taken off more than 250 pounds. But even more important to me, I can say I am within 50 pounds of my goal weight. And I can't even remember the last time I was 183. I'm sure I was a teenager. So I'm feeling like a kid again. I'm feeling great, and so many of the health problems that I had back there have resolved, and I just feel so good and so confident. And I find this way of eating really easy and really, easy but also simple. Like, I don't have to think a lot to think about salad and vegetables and potatoes and rice and beans. It's really simple, and I'm not chasing recipes. I'm just enjoying the food, kind of how the food comes out of the dirt. So anyway, I'm really happy and I'm really content right now. Um, weight, my weight on January 1st was 241 this year. So what I've taken off in 2017 so far, it's been 4 months, and I've taken off 58 pounds. So that I'm very pleased with too. I'm making good progress. I'm hoping and praying and believing and having faith that this is the year that I actually get to goal weight, which is going to be 136. So working on that. And then finally, my monthly total, I released 13 pounds in March. Other months I've taken off more, but I said March. It's April. I've taken off 13 pounds in April. I took off 17 in March. So not as many pounds off this month, but that is just fine. And that's kind of normal and to be expected as we go down the ladder, of the weight. Then it maybe comes off more slowly, or other things get adjusted first. And what I think is really important to remember is your body is healing and your body is rebuilding itself all the time. So they say we have an entirely new body every 7 years. And you want to make that body out of the healthiest, most nutritious, best food, so that you can be building with the best building materials. And so that's, of course, going to be your plant-based foods, any fruits, any vegetables, any whole grains, except for maybe avoid the ones with gluten in them because they cause a lot of people a lot of problems. Build your body out of the very best materials and make up for times when you haven't been nice to yourself, when you haven't said nice things to yourself or believed nice things about yourself. Make up for the times you've given up on yourself or not believed in yourself, or said, well, I had one bite out of line, so heck with it. All the brakes are off. I'm going to eat everything in the world because I'm going to start my diet again tomorrow, and I better eat everything I've been missing. You have a lot to make up for with your body, right? We've all done crimes against ourselves, and so you can make up for that by giving your body the best, most nutritious, most nutritionally dense food that is going to be so good for it, and not injuring your body with eating things that are frankly poison, or cause inflammation and pain and problems and fat to build up in your arteries. Make up for what you've done, and be really super kind to yourself, and tell yourself nice things every day. Appreciate all the great things about you. And remember that what you hold in mind reproduces after its kind. So keep thinking kind, loving thoughts about yourself, and keep believing that you are achieving your dreams. It's other people have excuses and other people have explanations, and some of us are quietly over in the corner getting it done. and be one of those people. Let the other people have their excuses and their explanations for why they can't do it or they're not strong enough or whatever, and you be the one who's just getting it done. All right, here's to a week of getting it done. Hope you have a wonderful one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.